What's going on, guys? Good morning. We are entering into the last 4 weeks of this 2023 season, and these last 4 weeks are just going to be absolutely insane. We just got back from an away trip down in Memphis. We train all this week, and then we head back out on the road to Detroit. We come back from Detroit and we host Tampa on Wednesday before heading back on the road on the weekend to go down to Miami. After Miami, we come back and we host RGV. Then we have like a day, 2 days before we head back on the road to play Louisville. And then we come back for the final week and we host Tulsa at home here. So in these last 4 weeks or so, we have 7 games and a ton of travel. When you have periods like this, obviously your recovery is more important than ever. So in this vlog, I thought I would show you 4 things that I'm doing every single day to maximize my recovery so I feel the best I can every single day of training or every day of the game. So the very first recovery technique that I focus on is fueling my body properly before trainings, in between training sessions, and after training sessions throughout my day. Just finished making breakfast. Before I eat this, on an empty stomach, you're supposed to drink this, so I'm gonna have this before I eat breakfast. There are no free promos on this channel, so if you're interested in the brand, then too bad, but just check the last video. So I'm just gonna down this real quick and then have a little drop of some vitamin D. So again, the first thing that I focus in on with my recovery is my nutrition. Not only just making sure that I'm having enough food, but also that I'm having a very balanced diet, so I'm hitting all those micronutrients, all the vitamins, minerals, all that kind of stuff, so I'm not gonna be deficient in any area. As well as also hydrating properly. I wanna make sure I'm getting enough water in my system. Scarlette, what are you doing? All right, in the coffee art, I am seeing a bear in a forest. Before we get into the rest of this video, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. There's no hiding it at all. This has been another tough season. As a footballer though, this is extremely common. You have a roller coaster of highs and lows. You have seasons where you're winning, you're performing, you're killing it, you're just playing out of your mind, and then you have seasons where you struggle. The hardest part that I've learned about being a footballer is that you can devote so much to the game, and the game doesn't necessarily have to give anything back to you. I think that talking to a therapist on BetterHelp can really positively impact players mentally who are currently in a rut or in a low on this roller coaster. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and more accessible for people. And this is extremely important because finding a therapist in your area can be really difficult. BetterHelp is a platform that makes finding a therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and by filling out a few questions, BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. It's really quick and easy to sign up, answer these questions, and get matched with a therapist. If you're interested, there's a link in my description. It's betterhelp.com/becomeelite. Clicking that link obviously helps support this channel, but it also gives you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. This way you can try it out, connect with a therapist, and see if it helps you. Because finding a therapist is a little bit like dating, it's pretty common if you don't instantly click with that therapist. BetterHelp makes it so easy to switch to a different therapist at no additional cost. This way you don't have to stress about insurance, you don't have to stress about who's in your network or anything like that. Like I said, throughout my career, I've had many highs and many lows, and if I had known about BetterHelp during especially the really low periods of my life, thinking back to like 2018, 2019, when I was struggling with sports hernias and surgeries coming back from that, I think it would have really helped me out mentally and had a positive impact on my game. So if any of you out there are struggling, you're in a rut, or you're currently in a low period of this roller coaster, consider online therapy with BetterHelp. Again, click the link in my description or head to betterhelp.com/becomeelite. Thank you once again to BetterHelp for supporting this channel. Now, obviously that was an ad read, but I truly believe in the service. I truly believe in getting therapy if you're ever struggling, and I think it can have a tremendous help and benefit to the mental side of your game. Move, get out of my shot. Move out of my shot. Sponsored by Welch. Let me see, what are you eating?
Some Welch's.
There you go.
My pre-practice little snack.
That's the energy, huh?
Yep, makes me train really well.
This food, man. Good or what?
It's okay.
It's okay? I think it's good.
Steak to beans.
We've never had this before, right? First time?
Bro. this is our meal every Monday, bro.
It's good. We got everything. Why are you complaining?
I'm not.
Sounds like you're complaining.
I'm not complaining, bro. This is actually good.
Bebo, good food, huh?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ben, c'est bon?
English.
Yo, it's Tuesday.
What's up, Jen?
You gotta chip that one back close.
Which one?
Antoine.
He knows, right? I did say that. I told him literally in the locker. That's funny you said that because what did I tell you in the locker?
Watch out, vlog coming in, man. How was the day today, Ash?
Today was a good day. It was a hard day, but it was a good day.
Good stuff. Can you shut up? I'm trying to talk to Ash, man. It doesn't have to be about Antoine.
About you.
See you, Ash.
That's a wet.
What are you doing, man?
Yo, buddy, what's going on?
Alright, I'm just pulling up to the gym. Right now we work at a separate facility than our stadium. Today was a tough training session, a lot of running, a lot of small-sided playing, but it was really fun. Now we're going to have a tough leg session, more legs because it's earlier on in the week, and then as we get later on in the week we do more upper body, so it's gonna be another tough leg session. It's like a difficult balance, and kind of even going back to the first topic of like the first thing that I do for recovery is of refueling and fueling my body right before training, in between training, and after training. I mean, it's so critical to get food in between these sessions because you don't want to be running on fumes, but you also don't want to be eating too much so that you're going to throw up in the gym session. So it's a kind of a difficult balance that you kind of have to understand your body and know what's the right amount of food for you. So I had the right amount of food for me, hopefully. I'm gonna go in the gym. Hopefully I have enough energy to get through it, but not too much food sitting in my stomach where I'm gonna throw up. So that's it. Gonna head to the gym right now, get that in, and then done for the day. Okay, well, can I see a jump from my the vlog? Let's see a jump. Oh. Get the f*** out of the way. All right, just finished the workout, short and sharp. It's like it's like a good level. It's not too much where it's gonna kill you, but it's enough where you're gonna be maintaining pretty well. So now it is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna head home. Got like a 20-30 minute drive back home, and then done for the day. So the next thing I'm focusing on for my recovery every single day is trying to keep the weekly workload and in the gym, on the field, everything very consistent week to week. I think I read some study or saw somewhere that most soft tissue muscle injuries like strains and pulls and stuff like that happen when there's an uptick or a shift, a significant change in your weekly workload. So when you go from not doing that much and all of a sudden you go out and train for like 3 hours and kill yourself, that's where you're very prone for a muscle injury. Or if you decline the workload for a week or 2 weeks and then you increase it or something, anytime there's a change, you're more likely to get injured. So it's really crucial to be smart at the gym. I think every player, when you have so many games like this, they're not going for PRs. I'm not gonna try to hit a new bench PR or squat PR and kill myself in the gym. on the RPE scale of like how hard the workout is, it's probably like a 5 out of 10. I'm really just trying to maintain. It's also the main reason why we wear those GPS vests, like the bras that you guys see. We have the GPS tracker and we have a sports scientist looking at all the numbers to make sure that we're not overdoing it on a day-to-day basis, or we're not underdoing it. They want to make sure that we're consistently hitting the numbers that we're supposed to hit to maintain, to feel good, and to perform in the field and to recover the right way. So like I said, I'm definitely trying to be smart with all the workouts and everything and keep it consistent week to week, day by day. Scarlett's falling asleep right now, so I'm gonna be quiet, but I'm just getting back home. I don't talk much about water consumption. I don't track how much water I drink. It's really just kind of like drink as I feel throughout the day. So like, I mean, you saw in the morning, I had the greens drink with water, I had coffee, and then when I get into training, I have like a cup of water. And then obviously as you're training, you just drink up the water on the sideline. And then during the gym, all that kind of stuff, I'm just constantly drinking throughout the day. And then same thing when I get back, and at night, that's when I really usually up my water consumption as well, just to refuel. So again, I kind of throw hydration in that first category of like refueling and getting ready for training. But like I said, I'm always drinking water constantly throughout the day. I don't want to give an estimate how much I drink, and it kind of varies based off of the time of the year. If it's a hot summer day, when I was in Charleston or Tulsa or something like that, I'm obviously drinking way more. If it's a colder spring day in Connecticut, then I'm not drinking as much. So I kind of vary it, and really the best way that I always do it is look at my urine when I pee. I try to make it that very, very pale yellow. So yeah, I'm gonna drink this. I'm going to do some yoga when Scarlett falls asleep during her nap time, but we'll see. All right, so I apologize in advance if you hear Scarlett in the background, but I thought I'd do a little voiceover talking about this third form of recovery that I'm really focusing on in these last 4 weeks, and that's stretching and yoga. If I'm being 100% honest and transparent, the amount of yoga that I've done has absolutely plummeted this season, just because off of the field with Scarlett and having a baby and all that stuff, my free time has just completely vanished, and all the time that I usually would have to do extra stretching, all that extra stuff, I've just now devoted it to a baby. So, but now that she's in a better routine and she's older, I think it's perfectly fine to start putting it back into my routine again. So in the past, I would probably do a longer form yoga stretching session like this, like what you're seeing, probably at a bare minimum once a week, most of the time 2 to 3 times a week. This season, like I said, I barely ever, I think I've done 2 or 3 for this entire season. And I can feel my body tightening up. I can feel it just doesn't feel as loose and ready to go. It takes me a little bit longer to warm up. So I kind of want to nip that in the bud, get back to the groove of doing longer form stretching and yoga when I can, and try to at least do one 30 to 45 minute yoga session per week, especially for this last 4 weeks, finishing out this season strong, and then make it a habit throughout the off season into the next season. So yeah, that's what you're seeing here. This session was about 30 minutes in total, and I felt fantastic afterwards. So I definitely have missed yoga. So Scarlett's been able to eat pretty much full-grown food. I mean, we cut it up, but she's able to just feed herself. She just grabs the food. She has potatoes now, ground beef, zucchini, bell pepper. She eats pretty much the same food that I eat. But I'm just heating up her dinner right now, getting her all situated, and then I'll heat up my dinner a little bit later. But yeah, she's growing up fast, which is pretty crazy. What are you doing down there?
Don't give her too much ground beef because that food was disgusting. Oh my god, I never want to do that ever again.
She's protein. Where's her hazmat suit?
Yeah, get a clean one. I'm washing them all.
Are you hungry? Daddy. Yes. The yes. Yeah, you're hungry. Are you excited? Are you excited? Where's Dad? Where's Dad? Straight for the ground beef.
What is her problem?
That was a big bite, huh? You okay? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That was really good. Thank you. You're not touching me with those hands. No. No. You're dropping a lot. Thank you. Yummy. So just fed Scarlett Warley. Now I'm going to reheat dinner that I cooked 2 days ago, which is like a peanut chicken kind of dish with some white rice and all that kind of stuff. That was the first time that Scarlett's ever handed us food. So it's pretty cool I caught that on camera. She has just passed her 8-month mark, so she's pretty advanced, you know? What can you say? I forgot about the rice.
I asked you if we had rice like an hour ago.
I know, and I forgot. Here, I'll just reheat yours up right now. Well, there's tons of rice for you. I'll just cook some rice for me. Rice is done. Fluff it up. Then I'll add in the, oh actually I should heat up the cold stuff first. I promise my daughter is not dying. She's just crazy.
Maybe she is.
Wait, what is she doing?
Like, why did we ever buy her toys? Just give her old used wipes.
Used wipes and cat toys.
Yeah.
Those are 2 favorite things. So it is 7:40 right now. I'm gonna play with Scarlett for a little bit, then I'm gonna give her a bath, and then Mimi and I are gonna do her whole bedtime routine, read the book, all that kind of stuff. Put her to bed, and then I'll catch up with you guys once we're all done with all that kind of stuff. So see you soon. All right, so that pretty much took exactly an hour. It is 8:43 right now. So I'm just kind of waiting because Mimi's nursing Scarlett, and then Mimi drops Scarlett off in her crib, puts her all down in bed, and then Mimi will come back down. And I think we're going to try to watch the 2nd season of Welcome to Wrexham because we've been talking about starting that for a while. So we just got to wait for Scarlett to fall asleep. But before we do that, I want to talk about the 4th and final thing that I'm focusing on right now for my recovery. And that is to try to have the best sleep hygiene I possibly can over these next 4 weeks. And that's always way easier said than done, especially when you have a baby and the sleep is kind of, you know, you have your good nights and bad nights, but I'm trying as best I can to have a consistent bedtime every single night, which is usually around 10:30, 11. I'm trying the best I can to wake up at a consistent time, which is usually around 7 a.m. every single morning. I'm trying to limit caffeine later in the day. I'm trying to dim down the lights as we get later on into the evening. As I'm sitting under bright lights right now, I'm trying to avoid huge meals at the end of the night as I'm about to get ice cream. So I'm not perfect and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to limit my phone while I'm in bed, but I'm trying the best I can to maximize my sleep performance so that I maximize my recovery the next day.
I actually saw this. He met the king of the mountain. It's crazy.
Got some ice cream. I know I said I was going to have chocolate ice cream, but I went with French vanilla. I'm going to have some water, wash it down, and what are you smirking at over there?
I'm surprised you chose vanilla. Usually it's like 20-80.
I know, but I'm on my French vanilla kick. So that's been pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Peace.